talking about building ethical entrepreneurship and community impact. We're looking at Qnet's journey in Nigeria so far. Really, it's something that we've been talking about, improving the economy and how people can begin to feel the impact in the country. So this is one company that says it's doing a lot to improve, Nigeria, trying to remove some of the misconceptions around direct selling in Nigeria. So we'll be trying to find out exactly what that means and whether it impacts Nigeria positively or negatively. What benefits do we stand to gain from this? Policymakers, professionals, stakeholders, and everyone. How is this company empowering individuals? And it says it's empowering particularly women and youth through sustainable business opportunities, while also actively combating fraud, misrepresentation, and misinformation in the marketplace. There's a lot of issues that we'll be trying to analyze as we start
quite a lot
now. All right. Just to remind our viewers that Kakaki Socials, which is supposed to come up at 8 a.m., will be a bit delayed. Please bear with us and still stick around. We will be bringing that to you shortly. But let's get into this conversation. Theodosia, I hope I got that right.
You got that right. One of the few to get it right, actually.
Yeah, Theodosia Nana Kote. Right? I thought I was going to see you before this interview starts so I can ask you exactly how your name is pronounced. Really? Okay, so Senior Legal Counsel for Sub-Saharan Africa at Qnet is our guest right now. Thank you so much and welcome to the program.
Thank you very much for joining us, Theodosia. Now, let's talk about, give us a little introduction. What's Qnet about and what exactly do you do for the company?
Okay, so Qnet is a lifestyle and wellness. It's a global lifestyle and wellness company in the direct selling industry. I know that direct selling has its own issues. I'll get into that. It's a company that has been in existence since 1998. So it's pushing 27 years. And what I do, I'm a lawyer by profession. So I do legal and compliance, which means that I ensure that wherever the company operates or wherever distributors of the company are, they are working in accordance with the ethics, one, of the company, and in accordance with the laws of the country wherever they find themselves. So that is Qnet.
Okay, so let's even understand, really, because sometimes people talk about, this direct selling, and there's a lot of misconceptions about it. There are even fears about it. What does that mean, really?
So direct selling, simply put, is word of mouth sale.
Where?
Word of mouth sale.
Word of mouth sale.
Which means that it's based on referrals. So I use a product, I think it's a good product, and I introduce it to you. Now, where we build entrepreneurs is that we are saying that you don't just have the benefits of the product, you can actually build a business out of our products, which means whenever you introduce somebody to the company and a sale is made, you get to earn some commission on the sale that you helped to make. You get it? So you're not just enjoying the benefits of the products, you get to earn something from the company.
So it pushes you to even advertise the product even more.
Mind you, we don't encourage people to purchase bulk, like products in bulk, no. All you have to do is to promote the products, and then the company makes the sale.
Okay. Okay, you don't come as a distributor or something along the line.
Not the typical distributor, no. You don't have to buy the products in bulk and then help to sell them. No, we don't do that.
So just introduce people.
Just introduce.
So how do you get to know when I introduce someone and then?
So whenever you introduce somebody to the products, whenever the person is going to make a sale, they have to use your reference number. That is how you get the commission. So your reference number, and everybody has a peculiar reference number. So once the person uses your reference number to make the sale, you get to earn your commission. And mind you, you have to build points. You have to build points before you start earning commission.
I'd like you to walk us through that process because it sounds to me like we began talking about it somewhere in the middle, but how do you really start? How do you get involved?
Okay. So you first go on to our website, www.qnet.net. And it is the only website that Qnet does business from. So there are no other websites. Now, www.qnet.net will introduce you to the business, introduce you to the products of the business, and once you have so if you have never encountered any distributor or any independent distributor of the company, then you just go there and then check for our products. And if you just want to make a purchase, you go ahead and make a purchase. But if you are interested in building a business out of it, you have to do that through an already existing distributor, so that it is you build your network out of it. Now, we don't rely on our distributors solely to educate about our products. Every information you need about our products, about the business itself, you will find online. You'll find on our website. So it is basically product sale with the network marketing side to it.
I'd like you to explain a little bit about purchasing. You said if I want to make a business out of it after making a purchase, I have to do so through a distributor, somebody who's been there before. But if I just come on the website and make a purchase, and I do not know of anybody who's done that before, how do I do that?
We have a global support center that can walk you through that. So say I have just heard about Qnet online. I just checked on Google, or somebody just mentioned it in passing. I have no distributor. We also have the link for that. You just have to go there. It will ask you whether you have a referrer. If you don't have a referrer, you can go ahead. There's another process for that. So it means you'll be the first in your line.
And then you start looking for
others to promote the products too.
Okay. So this is a wellness and lifestyle company, like you said earlier. So what stands you out, so to speak? What makes you unique? Are your products cheaper than others? Or why would I want to, come in and start buying your product, really?
Our products, I must say, have been tested by international certification bodies across the globe. So our products are not just your everyday products that you're going to find adverse findings about. And another thing is our products are 100% natural.
Okay.
So when you look at our consumables, we have health supplements. You look at our consumables, you would not find any chemicals. We have toothpaste made from neem extracts, 100% natural. So that is our selling point. And then we have wellness products. These products are products that I don't know if you can see. I have this beautiful thing attached. It is not for decoration. No, okay. It didn't come with the phone.
Okay.
Now, what this product is doing is it's protecting me from the radioactive waves coming from
the phone.
Okay, and this little thing will last for 5 years. So if I buy it for, say, $100, it is not $100 that I'm going to use just for today. I'm going to use that for 5 years, protecting me for 5 years, protecting my family for 5 years. And we have other products like the BioDisc, which from our recent program on Tuesday, we had a program with the Covenant University where Professor Abiodun Adebayo has conducted some fantastic research with our BioDisc. And it showed that water level the water is energized to an extent that when you drink that water, the absorption rate is high, which means your body is making maximum use of that. And he actually conducted a research on catfish. And it was so clear that catfish reared in energized water were about more than 2 times bigger than the ordinary catfish. And so this particular product I'm talking about lasts for 30 years. So if I buy a product like that for, say, $700, that's a Naira equivalent of $700, and it's going to last 30 years. Think about the health benefits of that product for 30 long years for the entire family. So our products, I would say, are cheap. Looking at the efficacy of the products, they are
and the
cheap.
Benefits that you can derive from them
are so worth it.
So you say you began operation in 1990.
The company was set up in 1998.
Okay, that's in globally, in Nigeria.
Yeah, globally.
So
in Nigeria, we started
our
partnership with TransBlue Nigeria Limited in 2022.
Okay, that's like...
That's about 3 years ago.
That's about 3 years ago, yes.
Okay, so what has been the impact in the country, and how, are Nigerians responding to, its presence in the country?
It has been amazing. The response to our products have been amazing. That is not to say that we haven't had our challenges. We have had our challenges because of the sheer number of people in the country. And of course, we have also had challenges with individuals who are looking to make a quick buck outside the structure the company has put in place. And so what our partnership with TransBlue has done is that products are delivered on time. We are able to have our products registered on the Nigeria market by the Standard Organization of Nigeria and the NAFDAC on time as well. And we have been able to offer some customer services to our clients, and have also been able to receive complaints from our clients. So it has been, I would say that it has been a fantastic journey so far in Nigeria. With all the challenges we have also handled, we have actually had to work hand in hand with EFCC to ensure that some unscrupulous persons who are misusing the brand name have been brought to book. And so it has been I would say, a good run in Nigeria.
Well, you already experienced people trying to use the brand name.
I tell you, it has been a headache of ours, and that is why we are creating this awareness about the company, so that it is clear to individuals that this is what the company is. So if anybody is telling you something else about the company, you are free to actually go to law enforcement, because we are working actively with law enforcement to ensure that these unscrupulous persons are brought to book.
All right. Apart from marketing your products in Nigeria, what else does the company do?
Okay, so
I'm asking because I'd like to know. You've been here in Nigeria for 3 years now. Yes. Usually you talk about giving back to society.
Giving back to society. Yes, and we do that a lot. In fact, the company operates with rhythm. I'm going to explain what rhythm is. Rhythm is raise yourself to help mankind. And we have the Rhythm Foundation, which is like the corporate social responsibility arm of the company. Now, what Rhythm has done in Nigeria is to provide financial literacy to youth and women. We call it the FinGreen Project. The FinGreen Project we have run it twice in Nigeria already, and the response has been massive. We've had the opportunity of training over 3,000 young people and women in Nigeria, and we've also had the opportunity of partnering with the Lagos Food Bank. We've had the opportunity of partnering with the Tosam Jasmine Foundation as well to help vulnerable people. So we have been doing a lot on the Nigeria market, and we want to do more on the market.
Raise yourself to help
mankind.
Yeah. That's the company's raising itself now to help mankind.
Exactly.
Or the people who are
the company. And then the people who do business with the company they are always imbibed with with rhythm, so that when you have raised yourself to a level, you can help
pull someone else up.
Another up from poverty.
All right. So let's get back to this direct selling that you talked about, because a lot of people still don't fully understand that. And from what you explained, it's something that everyone should actually be happy about, that you're not just buying a product, you are also, getting extra commission because you've introduced it to someone else. And of course, you don't introduce what you don't like or what you have used and you feel it doesn't work for you. Exactly. I'm not sure you'll be bold enough to be introducing it to someone else. So, but why is the misconception around it? It should be something people should be actually happy about.
I am happy you're saying that, because unfortunately what we have found is that Africa has not, when I say Africa, I mean our lawmakers have not embraced direct selling, because this is an industry that has been in existence for over 100 years. And tell me, if it wasn't beneficial, it wouldn't thrive, because research has shown that word of mouth sale actually go faster than retail sale. So what we have been advocating for in Nigeria and in other parts is that let's demystify it. Let's regulate it. Law enforcement, as in lawmakers, let's regulate this industry, because the more we regulate it, the more beneficial it is to the states and protection it grants to individuals. Because direct selling it's something you can do, like you said. You can do on the side. You could, as a broadcaster, you can actually do it on the side. You don't have to set up a physical office to do direct selling. It's online. And we have learned that multiple streams of income is what makes one wealthy. It's not just about doing a 9-to-5 job, no. So if it is this beneficial, and if others are telling success stories about this industry, why not regulate it and make taxes out of these companies that are doing direct selling? Make taxes out of the individuals who are actually doing direct selling with these big companies.
Are you saying there's no legal framework as it is now to regulate
on its own? I know that there are pockets of laws in certain other legislations, but think about it. If we had a law like Rwanda has on direct selling, think of the protection it will grant to individuals and companies. Because as it is now, whenever you have issues with individuals involved in the business, they are viewed as retail sellers, but they are not retail sellers. So you cannot apply laws on retail sales to direct selling.
Okay.
What's the difference now in terms of the legal framework? Okay. You talked about Rwanda. Yeah. Can you give us a little insight into what Rwanda has done that you think can apply in Nigeria?
Yes, so Rwanda has laws that actually qualify companies that can set up as direct selling companies in Rwanda. So once there's legislation, the country is free to actually give the necessary qualifications. I need a company that is able to give, say, $100,000 as security deposit to ensure that this company actually means business. And another provision in the Rwanda law is the consumer protection, refund policies. Okay, because, you know, whenever the direct selling is introduced to anyone, you find that I could actually make some money on the side, but you start and you realize that it is not easy. It is not easy to promote products. You know, marketers do very well. It is not easy to promote products. So people enter, find out that it's something they can't do, and then they want to get their monies back. But that is not how it works. Once you have entered the business, you are supposed to follow certain criteria to earn your commission. So if you haven't followed them, you will not earn.
Okay, so, and they want the money.
They want the money back, but it is too late. But Rwanda has actually set refund period. So that grants protection. So if the country says, I have a refund period of, say, 3 weeks, 21 days, you can actually change your mind in 21 days and send back the products and say, I'm no longer interested. Then people are protected. The companies will comply. Yeah.
So that hasn't happened here yet.
Not yet.
Okay, we hope that after this advocacy you're doing.
I hope so. I hope so.
All right. So, but okay, we'll come to that. I understand that women, in particular, and youths, you know, are key, are central to Qnet's business and all that. Why is their inclusion very important?
Reason why we target women and youth, especially for our FinGreen projects, is because we know that these are the people who have dreams and aspirations. They want to make something of their lives, but the how is always lacking. So we provide them with the necessary tools, necessary education on how to invest, how to save towards your dream, how to tell bad investment from good investment. And this is why we target young people and women, to empower them. Because the dream is there. Now let us walk you through how you get to the dream.
Now, fingering, is it an acronym, or is it a name, or is it a title? What exactly is fingering? Is it coined from...
It's coined from financial, as in financial, being savvy financially. Oh, okay. So the fin is for financial, and then green is, you know, green is for everything fruitful. No, yes. Okay. So that is how we coined it.
Okay, so it's a kind of training.
It's a training. It's actually the train the trainer. We use the train the trainer module so that we are able to reach more. So we bring... people who stand out as leaders in their various communities, and then we train them so they go and train there are many others waiting for them.
All right. So we have to go now, but let's look at, your final message to Nigerians and the lawmakers regarding the legal framework you're talking about as they watch you on this program for wrap-up.
Okay, thank you for that. So my message is simple. The aim is to protect the ordinary person on the street. Let's work hand in hand. Let's look for the best legislation to protect the Nigerian market.
Okay. That's a good place to leave it this morning. Thank you so much, Theodosia, for talking to us. Theodosia Nana Kwate is a senior legal counsel for Sub-Saharan Africa at Qnet, and she's been talking to us about the company's journey in Nigeria in building ethical entrepreneurship and community impact. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
We'll take a break.